Epistemology is a branch of philosophy that seeks to answer fundamental questions about knowledge. It is concerned with how we come to know what we know, what the limits of knowledge are, and how we can distinguish between true and false beliefs. Epistemologists examine the conditions necessary for knowledge, the nature of justification, and how we acquire knowledge. They also explore the limits of human knowledge and the nature of truth. They ask questions such as, what are the sources of knowledge? What counts as evidence for a claim? How do we justify our beliefs? How do we know that our beliefs are true? One of the main topics of epistemology is skepticism, which is the view that knowledge is impossible or that we can never be certain about our beliefs. Skeptics argue that our senses can be deceived, our reasoning can be fallacious, and our beliefs can be biased. However, most epistemologists reject skepticism and believe that we can have justified beliefs and knowledge. Epistemology has practical applications in fields such as science, education, and law. For example, in science, epistemology helps establish standards of evidence and methods of inquiry. Scientists use various methods to test hypotheses and make predictions, and they rely on empirical evidence to support their claims. In education, epistemology helps teachers understand how students learn and how to assess their knowledge. In law, epistemology helps establish standards of evidence and determine the burden of proof in legal cases. Epistemology has been a central topic in philosophy since ancient times. Plato, Aristotle, and other ancient philosophers debated the nature of knowledge and the criteria for truth. In the modern era, René Descartes, John Locke, and David Hume were among the most influential epistemologists. Descartes famously argued that knowledge starts with doubt, and that we can only be certain of our own existence. Locke argued that knowledge comes from experience, and that we learn through our senses. Hume argued that knowledge is based on impressions, and that there is no necessary connection between cause and effect. In conclusion, epistemology is a central branch of philosophy that explores the nature, scope, and validity of knowledge. It asks fundamental questions about how we come to know what we know and what counts as evidence and justification for our beliefs. By studying epistemology, we can gain a deeper understanding of the nature of knowledge,